Now from the Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the game's great sluggers, McCutchen and Rizzo, are next on the show. Jake Arrieta gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Starling Marte heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball. Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Gregory Polanco will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
A little bouncer. But it gets foul. Here's a look over to first. And he's back standing.
Just checking.
Nobody out, runner on first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Arrieta sets. Here's the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Runners on first with 1 down. Marte off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit, and that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
First offering on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A runner on first with 2 away. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
One and one, here it is. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 1. The Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeff Locke is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Dexter Fowler comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking guys, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Christopher Negron gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Scorched to third. Gung's got it. There's Harrison for one. On to first, and they get the double play. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, you have to be careful with daddy long legs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Chris Bryant will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail this one 1-0. John Jaso will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounded to the right. And he is in there.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. The second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Jeff Locke gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Jason Hayward steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Harrison has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Chris Coughlin.
Chris Coughlin will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Two out, nobody on. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike, but it doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go, just forget about it, and concentrate on the next one.
Number 5 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. And the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Starling Marte will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Grounded to short. Negron comes up with it.
Well, the secret to his success really isn't that hard to figure. We'll keep the ISO camera on him as he's getting down the line, and you can see he just uses that speed to leg this one out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Runner goes for second. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0. And as the folks here at Wrigleyville are prone to do, that home run ball will make its way right back onto left field. So there. Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He reached on a single in his first try. Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, and now that's the second home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work. And no question, they've had his number here in the early going, and now they stretch the lead out even further.
Into the box now, Jung Ho Gong.
Third baseman.
Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
3-2.
And it's full now, 3-2. 3 runs already home here. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
John Jaso stands in. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Josh Harrison will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
He's set. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And that sinker is normally where he gets most of his ground ball outs. But it really hasn't been all that effective a pitch so far.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe. Not able to quite recover in time on the throw to second, but it looks like he's doing okay out there.
Good effort, though. That looked painful. And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Jordy Mercer strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Jeff Locke will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. But this is a big-time chance.
Hit out towards second. Coughlin is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Coming to the plate again, Starling Marte, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Well, these guys have been getting plenty of barrels on the ball here in this inning. Here's another example of it right here. That's 7 runs that have crossed the plate. They're just hitting everything in sight. And this one's going to wind up a triple.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. That evens it up 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One and two, here it comes. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2. Not a lot of bite on that thing right now, is there?
No, it's spinning, but it's not really dropping. That's a bad combination.
Sinker, 3-2 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. To first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 8-0. David Ross will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
And this is the kind of veteran player you love to have on your ball club. Not going to hit 40 home runs or hit 360, but he will give you solid production, good defense, good leadership in the clubhouse. He delivers a base hit here.
Javier Baez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is McCutchen. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
Now, I'm not so sure they were even trying to pitch to him. It'll be interesting to see how they approach him here.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
In now, Christopher Negron. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cubs nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Justin Grimm is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Andrew McCutchen is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
And there you see him, Matt. 3rd in the National League at the moment in that category. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate. Putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
Jung Ho Gong will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Line softly toward the hole. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Down the third baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner from second is in to score, make it 9-0.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
John Jaso digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's safe.
The batter, number 5, second baseman
Josh Harrison steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ready on 1 and 2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Tack on another run there. They put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Jeff Locke will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Starling Marte stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pirates lead it 11-0. Digging in, Chris Bryant. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here. This one's flared out toward left.
Marte is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Chop foul right at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Locke has his target, the 2-2 pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Standing in now, Chris Coghlan. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 out with the man at first. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 11-0. Gregory Polanco heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Joe Smith is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Gregory Polanco is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Gregory Polanco.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hit hard toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. Coughlin takes it in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 11-0. Number 5 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Ross. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Locke gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Addison Russell will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Russell.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 11 and the Cubs nothing. Travis Wood will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Francisco Cervelli will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single and the breaks just keep going their way.
Digging in, John Jaso. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 5 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This has got to be on a platter now. You're in the driver's seat, and you've got to make this situation pay off.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Wood sets. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Jeff Locke steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Oh my gosh, he is falling apart out there right now. That's the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't he know that?
Hot shot down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. The tag, and he is out at the plate.
Well, the runner from third winds up just walking home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. This is skied out to deep center field. Fowler looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, and his great season continues. That's home run number 20 now, so that's going to put him in the 2020 club this year, and I got to tell you, he's not done.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. On the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Rizzo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Bucks out in front, 15-0. Dexter Fowler will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal, and it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Christopher Negron will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Hit in the air out to center field. McCutchen moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Chris Bryant will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. That tails back over, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Right side, hit hard. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Andrew McCutchen will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these three pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. Three different locations, each yielding the same result.
C.J. Edwards will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ready now, Jung-Ho Kang. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jung-Ho Kang.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Must be expecting the hitter to go the other way as the outfield shifts to the right. We'll see if that has an impact. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, John Jaso, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. Jason Hayward stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Lock into the windup. 0-1 on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Chopped toward the second baseman. Harrison scoops it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Into the box, Chris Coughlin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Boy, this guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Number 5 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner toward short, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Josh Harrison comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now in the box, Jordy Mercer. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. He's out.
Woo, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
In now, Jeff Locke. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I think 2-0 near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
To 2-2 now.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. David Ross will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Locke's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Miguel Montero will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Miguel Montero.
Swing and a looper to left. Marte moving to his left makes the play, one away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Well, that's a guy up there pretty clearly gearing up for the fastball there, and he didn't get it. That's a good pitch to throw on a 3-1 count to keep a guy honest.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Christopher Negron will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Out in front of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. First and second now, one man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Chris Bryant digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
He's set. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Left side. Gung is there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Mike Montgomery will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Montgomery.
Starling Marte will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Gregory Polanco is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Nobody out. Runner on first. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low, and you know what? He may have had a case.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Andrew McCutcheon stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Moving under it, Hayward makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Dangerous count right there, 3-1. Dangerous pitch, too. He comes with the fastball, but he's going to live to tell about it as he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Gong. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's in the scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and he is in there.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Francisco Cervelli steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Scooped up. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, this one's going to go as an infield single, and it keeps the inning rolling right here. Now, as you see, he tries to rush this ball over to second base, hoping to get the force, but it's going to get there just a little bit too late, and everybody's safe.
Here's John Jaso now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's safe.
And you know, there are plenty of times when a team's not going to score 17 runs in a week. And these guys have got it done in 1 game so far. How about saving a few of those?
Josh Harrison steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 17-0. Anthony Rizzo will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Well, the key on that play, do not panic. You've got the luxury of time that maybe you don't have at short or third, and he's able to regather this ball and make the play at first.
Jason Hayward stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Another 1-2 delivery. Right side. Gloved by Harrison.
Well, this was just going to be a tough play one way or the other. As you see him ranging towards the hole just to get to this ball, but then he can't right himself in time to make an accurate throw, and they're going to hit him with an E4.
Stepping in now, Chris Coghlan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Lock sets. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
Number 5. We'll try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 17-0. Good night from Chicago.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and